MBTV, a bite-sized bit to help your business grow. Coming to you today from the beautiful town of Monterey in Southern California, about 100 miles south of San Francisco. And for 70 years, until the mid-1950s, Monterey was the sardine capital of the world. They used to ship hundreds of thousands of tons of sardines a week out of Old Cannery Row, which is where our hotel is, just across to my right over there. And nowadays Monterey is very much a tourist town. That's where its revenue comes from, and as a result all sorts of things to keep you entertaining, including lots of different boat trips. I've just been out there. You can go whale watching, you can take glass bottom boats around the harbour, you can go fishing, all sorts of stuff. And also on Fisherman's Wharf, the old kind of quayside harbour side there are a plethora of fish restaurants, all wanting you to go and have your lunch or your dinner in there. Now, what's interesting is outside each of these fish restaurants are people trying to entice you in. It's reminiscent of some of the more seedier parts of the world that I've been to, in truth, because they're all trying to tempt you in with little samples of their clam chowder, or promises that their particular fish dishes have won awards. All of those. There's people outside the restaurants, and what they're doing is they are committing one of the biggest kind of sins and mistakes that you can make in business, because they're all doing the same thing. They're copying each other and doing what everyone else in their market is doing, all except that is for one place. And that one restaurant, incidentally, and it's not coincidental, it's the one restaurant that actually is full of people, and it's called the Old Fisherman's Grotto. I don't think you can see this little card here, but you see what the Old Fisherman's Grotto have done is they have teamed up with all the owners of the boat trips out of Monterey Harbour, and when you come off your whale watching trip or your glass bottom boat trip or your fishing trip, you get given one of these little cards here. Everyone gets one on board, and it is for a free appetizer at the Old Fisherman's Grotto restaurant. And as a result, the Old Fisherman's Grotto restaurant is rammed full, and all the other restaurants where the owners and the staff are working really hard to entice people in are still comparatively very empty. And there's a really important marketing lesson here that's relevant for every business, because if you do what everyone else in your industry is doing, you'll get the same results that they get, which in this instance is half empty restaurants. But if you use your brain and think a little bit creatively and think out of the box and do something different, then you've got a chance of being super successful. And it's really smart what this restaurant have done. They've teamed up with the fishing vessels, the boat trips, etc. The owners are effectively giving out. It's a very easy thing for them to do. Makes the boat owners look good and the captains of the vessels look great and generous. It's a free appetizer for everyone on board, and their restaurants are full as a result. Now, think beyond the smart ones out there. You'll think beyond the literal translation. This is not about restaurants in Monterey. This is about your business in your town, in your sector, and in your industry, and getting out of that same as mentality is key to your success in the weeks ahead. That's MBTV for this week, coming to you again with another Californian bite-sized bit for you next week. I'll see you then. Bye bye.